Science 1 motion. Okay, so part in this chapter now we are taking is graph. Okay, so graphical method or how to plot the graph. Then from given graph what things you can easily find. Okay, and here in the previous class we have seen velocity time graph for constant velocity or uniform velocity. We have seen velocity time graph for uniform velocity. Okay, so the value was the graph was like this. So if velocity is uniform, constant or same throughout, then the acceleration is 0, because acceleration is change in velocity with respect to time. If we do not have any change in velocity, suppose this is 60 kilometer per hour. So suppose in 1 hour, in 2 hour, in 3 hour and in 4 hour the velocity is not changing at all. Okay, or from initial to final time the velocity is not changing, hence no change in velocity, or I can say same velocity we are having. Suppose we are having a 60 is the initial velocity and 60 is the final velocity. So 60 minus 60 upon time is how much here? 4 hour. So definitely 60 minus 60 means 0 kilometer per hour square. Correct? So here hence acceleration comes 0 whenever we are having uniform velocity. Children, I am repeating, this is very crucial for you to know the simple things. Make your idea clear. Let each and every point be clear in your mind. Okay, so velocity is same or velocity is not changing, that means if it is uniform velocity or constant velocity, then your acceleration comes 0, means whenever the graph is of between velocity and time and you are having constant velocity, that time acceleration value will always be 0. So we are going to see definitely a lot of questions, but this is the basic thing about uniform velocity when we are having velocity time graph. Now instead of using uniform velocity, what we are taking? Uniform acceleration. Now you know this, uniform acceleration or uniform motion means equal distance in equal interval of time. I am talking about uniform motion. So if I am talking about distance and time, equal distance in equal interval of time, then that speed will be called as uniform speed. Why? Because speed is depending on distance and time. Please mark my each and every word, children. See carefully the video. Okay, what I am saying, speed is depending on distance and time. Correct? So if equal distance and equal interval of time, then the speed will be uniform. Okay, if I am talking about now acceleration, uniform acceleration, acceleration is depending on velocity. So very simple, children, velocity must be uniform. Okay, so or I can say equal velocity is covered in equal interval of time, then that acceleration will be uniform acceleration. Now let us see graphical of it. Consider this is table given to you of time which is in second and velocity in meter per second. Meter per second. Okay, so let us consider after each 5 seconds we have measured the velocity. Okay, the velocity is not uniform but the change is uniform here. How? Suppose where it was having 0 velocity, its velocity was 0. When it was 5, then it became 10 meter per second, then 20 meter per second, then 15, 30. At 20 second, it was 40 meter per second. At 25, it was 50 meter per second, and at 30 second, it was 60 meter per second. So from the table, you will come to know that this change is what? Constant. Okay, throughout it is not uniform, but here it is constant. So let us plot the graph of velocity, time and second, time and velocity at time and time. Make sure you are not doing it by your rough hand. You have to use ruler and pencil. Pencil must be enough sharpened so that, because the lines are very near about to each other, they are very close. So one single point is important. If you just misplace your one point, your graph may come totally wrong. Okay. So use proper pencil. So this is 0. So time in second and velocity meter per second. Okay. So the interval is of 5, 10, sorry, 10, 15. Okay, I'll take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this graph will look nice and points can be seen very clearly. So I'll use two boxes. Two boxes I'm using. Okay, 5, 10, 15, then 20, 25, 30. I'm repeating, children. Please mark this on dark line. Do not use any other in between lines, or if you are using, better write in scale what you are taking. 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 0.5, whatever value you are taking, you have to write it. Okay. Then here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Okay, so I'll write here only using two divisions. Two boxes. 10, 20, then this is 30, this is 40, 50, 60. Okay, now let us do the plotting. At 0, it is 0. At 5 second, 10 meter per second. At 5 second, 10 meter per second. At 10, it is 20. At 15, wait children, sir, so it's 30. At 25, it is how much? 40. Something went wrong, I think. 10. Okay, so let us check 0, 0, 5, 10, 10, 20, then 15. Okay, so see, like this mistakes can be done. So 15, 30. Then 40, 50, then at 30 it comes to become 60. Okay, now let us write the scale. You have to write scale on the graph itself. Okay, x-axis you have used 2 centimeter. Why 2 centimeter, children? Because this one box is of 1 centimeter. We are using 2 centimeter, 2 boxes. That's why 2 centimeter. Okay, 2 centimeter. What is the difference between each time? What is the time interval of 5 seconds? So 5 seconds. Again, y-axis, it's 2 centimeter. Okay, already we know that we have used 2 boxes, each box of 1 centimeter. Hence this becomes 2 centimeter. And what is the difference between velocity? 10 meter per second. Children, make sure you are writing the unit. Okay, so we have completed till here. Now let us mark these points. After plotting, let us draw the line. Okay, make sure you are using ruler. Okay, on the board I am not using. So you'll come to know that this will come a straight line because your difference is equal, hence it should come straight on the graph. If it is not coming, that means somewhere the point has been shifted. Okay, I don't have pointed chalk, so only if it is shifting by one single half of the graph line, then I can get incorrect answer. Okay, so this is graph for uniform acceleration, and I already said in the very first graph, whenever we will have uniform, the graph will come like this. Straight, path will be straight, inclined. Okay, inclined but straight. Straight path. Now, very important point that I want to tell you, that in this velocity time graph for uniform acceleration, we can find average velocity. Why average velocity, children? Because average velocity, because the graph is of velocity. So these values are of velocity. Now, you know that in one of my class, just go through previous lectures, you will come to know that I have told this thing, that whenever we are having uniform speed, uniform acceleration, not uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means acceleration is 0. Okay. So whenever we are having uniform, then how to find average? Initial value plus final value divided by 2. Whenever we will have uniform, and if we do not have uniform, means non-uniform motion, non-uniform speed or non-uniform acceleration, for that purpose you have to find for average. What is the method? Plot all the velocity, number of total time or total whatever distance is given for speed. Your acceleration means your total velocity, or your velocity is asked. So only for average velocity you have to consider this. But for average acceleration, what values you will take? Total average, total velocity plus total time. When the motion is non-uniform, I am repeating, for non-uniform motion, you have to take all the values, add it, whatever the formula, if speed, distance upon time, if velocity, displacement upon time, if we are having acceleration, velocity upon time. Okay, but here what we are having, for finding average velocity for uniform motion, u plus v upon 2. This is initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. Now I will take any 2 points. Consider any you can take. From here to here, if you will take here to here, it will be same only, no changes. Okay. Suppose I am considering between these 2 points. Suppose this is A, this is B. Okay. So what is average? What is A? Is it initial velocity? Yes, this is initial velocity, and this will be final velocity. This value will become u, and this value will become v. So initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. So it becomes 20 plus 40, 60 upon 2. Answer will come 30 meter per second. Okay. So average velocity is here 30 meter per second. Understood, children? So this is very clear. For these two particular values, the average velocity comes 30 meter per second. Okay. Now this is one of the simple way of finding average velocity, but we are having uniform velocity. Okay, velocity is uniform throughout. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see that here the graph is of velocity and time. In the next session we'll see the graph is velocity and time, so you can easily find its distance, though distance is not given, only velocity and time is given. But for particular velocity, suppose these 2 points, I can find what is the distance covered by that object. So analytically also you can find, means by using formula. What is formula? V is equal to, suppose, distance upon time. Okay, therefore distance is equal to this. When it will come, it is in denominator, it will go to numerator. So this is one of the formula, or by graph also you can find. So in the next session we'll see this part. Okay, till this much point you need to do practice and do all the try the values. So how to find average velocity? By graphically, or instead of graphically, by using that table also you can find the average velocities.